Hello and welcome to the Macquarie Ice Rink for this clash between the Sydney Sirens and the Brisbane Lightning. You are watching the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League presented by Sportscast Australia on AWIHL TV. My name is Gordon Goodenough and it's a pleasure to have you here with us this morning. It's a beautiful sunny day in Sydney, a far cry from yesterday, which weather here in Sydney caused extensive travel issues and flight delays for the Brisbane Lightning. The Lightning ended up having to get changed for the game on the bus on the way from the airport to the rink. But it was the Lightning who started on time in yesterday's contest, opening up a 2-0 first period lead, holding on for a 3-1 win. And that win by the Brisbane Lightning was the first win by a Brisbane team against Sydney in Sydney since November 9th, 2014. That was when the Brisbane Goannas defeated the Sydney Sirens 4-3 at the Sydney Ice Arena. A bit of nostalgia for ice rink enthusiasts. The opening goal of that game, as we mentioned yesterday, in 2014 was assisted by Kelly Costa. Kelly Costa, the current captain of the Brisbane Lightning, assisted on the first goal in yesterday's game. And I shared that stat with head coach Matt Meyer, and he responded that Kelly Costa was wearing the same skates for both games. So her skates have been around the league almost as long as she has. So you see the Sydney Sirens looking to bounce back there in their huddle. Ella Lakari will get the start in goal today for the Sirens. In net today for the Brisbane Lightning, Imogen Perry will go back-to-back. Started in yesterday's contest, was excellent. Made some key saves for the Lightning en route to their first win of the season. And with yesterday's results between the Adelaide Rush and the Melbourne Ice at the Adelaide Ice Arena yesterday, the Brisbane Lightning are just 2 points back of the Melbourne Ice for that fourth and final playoff spot. And a regulation win here today would have them tied on points with the Sydney Sirens. So plenty for both teams to play for. Sydney with a win can hold second place on the ladder. So plenty of room for both teams to move as Sydney just retain the puck in their defensive end. Stephanie Newmark tries to get it out of the zone. Gets to a teammate, but held in at the blue line. I believe that was Carlisle. That shot was blocked and goes to the half boards. It's Courtney Mahoney. Has some support from Kate Sinclair. Sinclair kicks it ahead, but Lily Roberts picks that one up and rims it round the boards. Goes in behind the net here for Brisbane. Must have taken a bounce. Mahoney with possession. Gets it in front to Bybert. And Lakari steers that aside in behind the net. Roberts and Sinclair battling. Sinclair wins possession. Has Hokut up at the blue line if she needs her. Uses her. And Hokut has the puck stolen from her. Coming back is Fisher. And puck is back in Sydney's defensive zone. Kelsey Lane, the import for the Sirens. Passing that puck across, was paired largely with Adriana Harenk in yesterday's game. And now Brisbane take it into the offensive zone through Amanda Dixon, playing as a forward in today's contest and indeed in yesterday's contest. And that puck goes off a stick and out of play. We'll have a face-off here in neutral ice at the blue line. My apologies. The puck will be in the Sydney Sirens defensive zone to the left of Ella Lakari. 18.5 minutes to play here in the first period. Still scoreless. Lindsay Kalinick wins that draw and manages to get an opportunity onto Lakari, who turns that one aside, holds on for the face-off. So a bit of a theme for the Sydney Sirens. Even though Sydney finished last overall in the league last season, out of the 16 games that the Sirens played, they scored first in 8 of them. So half their games they scored first. So far this season, they've played 5 games and yet to score the first goal of the contest. We'll see if that's a theme that continues in today's game or whether they can get off to a quick start. They did, however, they do have experience overturning leads. A couple of weekends ago, they played the defending champion Melbourne Ice and overturned 2 opening deficits, 1-0 in the Saturday game and 3-0 in the Sunday game, to record 5-1 and 6-3 victories respectively. And that face-off was won by Brisbane, but stolen away temporarily by Kenyon. And Brunt finishes the job, gets it out of the zone and up to Sarah Edney. Sarah Edney playing on a different line now. Edney was with Linda Bueling and Kath McConey to start the first 4 games of the season. She goes back up top to Harink. Harink with a shot, looking for a deflection, I think, from Edney. Didn't miss by much. And Brisbane get to the puck first and just squeeze it out of the zone there, past Kenyon. There's 2 Kenyons on this team, of course, and Dillian and Island Kenyon for the Sydney Sirens. The Lightning had that picked off in the neutral zone. But they do retain possession through LaPlante, who dumps the puck in. Not in deep, though. And Sydney get it right back out. And now with a bit of speed, Sirens player goes down. Let's see if there is an arm in the air. So the Sydney Sirens will head to the power play for the first time this game. Tripping call here, and an opportunity perhaps to get off to a good scoring start and get their first opening goal of the season. First goal to open a game, that is. They are running with the league's second best power play, second only to the first place Adelaide Rush. Face off won by Sydney. Lang goes across to Edney. Edney with a wrister and scores! Sarah Edney has opened the scoring here for the Sydney Sirens with an absolute bullet wrist shot from the high slot to make it 1-0. We'd spoken earlier about the fact that Sydney has yet to open the scoring first in the game, and we're less than 3 minutes in. Sarah Edney has done the damage for the Sydney Sirens to open up an early lead. Beat Imogen Perry clean up top right corner from Sarah Edney. She's done that to a lot of goalies over her AWIHL career. Of course, she was the first overall pick in the CWHL draft. And just to put in context how highly rated she was, Marie-Philippe Poulin, that was the same year that she got drafted, and Poulin was drafted after Sarah Edney. Clinic just dumps the puck in the offensive zone to Fisher. Fisher puts it back out in front. Taken away by Sydney, and it's Linda Bueling. Dumps the puck in for Dewey, chasing after it. But Dewey does get to it first, but good work by Brisbane. I believe that's Carlisle, the big frame of Carlisle, sealing her off the puck. And Rapchuk takes it out of the zone. Sydney puts it right back in. Clinic assessing her options, has Pekini providing some pressure, gets it across. Fisher gets a touch on it. And she evades Payne, gets it to Rapchuk. Rapchuk from in behind her own net. Doesn't like what she sees, cycles back around. And does so again. Pekini trying to flush her out. And puck comes free into neutral ice. Lily Roberts dumps it in, but Brisbane retain possession. Runs into a Sirens play. You can hear the calls from the bench. Perhaps asking for a penalty. Looks similar to the first infraction. Referees say no. And now Horvat takes it in. Horvat still with possession. Has Kayla Francesca heading straight to the net. Can't find her. And now Kiara Traeger made her AWIHL debut in yesterday's game. Brisbane take the puck away. Katrina Rapchuk gets it out of the zone. We'll see if it has enough to go for icing. Icing is waved off as Kenyon gets to the puck first. And Sydney breaking it out of the defensive zone. Chips the puck in, and Sydney will be in the process of a change here. Horvat holding the puck in at the half wall. Pressured by Brophy, who scored in yesterday's game. Scored the insurance goal, 3-1, in her first goal of the season. Ali Fisher scored the other 2 goals for the Brisbane Lightning. And now Courtney Mahoney breaking in with speed down the right wing side. Heads to the corner. Tries to deke it around, but loses possession. And Brisbane will have to clear the zone. There was a delayed offside call there. Newmark, deft little backhand pass to Bueling, who also scored in yesterday's contest, the only goal for the Sirens. So far this season, the only players who have scored at even strength for the Sydney Sirens are Sarah Edney and Linda Bueling. And Mahoney chips that puck around Herink, trying to find an outlet in the middle. It gets deflected to the corner, and Newmark will chip it out of the zone. Trying to find Bueling with a stretch pass, and that had a little bit too much on it and will come all the way back for icing. So about 14 minutes left here in the first period. Sydney Sirens leading 1-0. And that was off a power play goal. Another power play goal by the Sydney Sirens. Sydney Sirens so far this season are perfect on the penalty kill. Haven't allowed a power play goal all season. And they've been, as we mentioned, second in the league on the power plays. That shot from distance went through a crowd, Hokert. And that was saved by Ella Lakari. So another face-off coming up here. The Sarah Edney goal, her 8th of the season, assisted by Kelsey Lang and Stephanie Newmark, according to the scoring on the power play, with Kate Barber in the box for tripping. Face-off won by Brisbane. Hokert puts it into the corner for Fisher. Fisher being pressured by Roberts, finds Kalinick. Puck comes out in front. And Dixon couldn't get that on target as Sydney's defense was up to the challenge. Sydney take possession now through neutral ice. It's Gabby Arps. She's finds nowhere to go against the boards. And Brisbane do get it out of the zone. Puck put back into Brisbane zone. Gotten out just as quickly. And Brisbane content to dump it in again. Arps under some pressure. Molnarova almost won that battle, but Ebony Brunt was there to provide some support to Roberts. Brisbane hold it in the zone. Now Brisbane in behind the net, looking for options. Nice little spin by Katrina Rapshut. Gabby Arp standing strong there against the boards. Uses a skate to kick it out in the head. Tries to find Kenyon. Brisbane again hold it in the zone. Good pressure here from Brisbane early. Molnarova in behind the net, but Lily Roberts gets to that one first. Held in by Brisbane. Brisbane again retain possession. Gabby Arps, this has been a long shift for her. And Sydney do chip it out. Not enough to go for icing. We'll see if players change. They do. Whole new line out here, both defensive and offensive for the Sirens. As Kelsey Lang dispatches with her opponent and takes the puck away out down the ice. Kelsey Lang drops it off for Payne, but that's picked off by Molnarova. And Molnarova, she's also had a long shift. She puts a wrist shot on from distance on Lakari and has a second whack at it. There were celebrations. The puck went in the net, but the whistle had definitely been blown. But there will be no goal. I believe Lakari is a bit upset that there was a second whack at the puck after the whistle had been blown, pleading the case with the referees. Face off to the left of Ella Lakari, won by the Brisbane Lightning. Kelly Costa puts the shot on, doesn't get through, and Herink gathers it in behind the net. And Sydney will double back again, having to retreat. Just fluffs on the pass there, and that allows Brisbane an opportunity to take possession. In the corner, loses an edge. And Herink is able to get the breakout pass successfully completed. Samantha Payne chips it in behind the net. Badui going after it. Brisbane get to it first. Brisbane really working on their offensive game. The first 3 games of the season, they did score just a single goal in each of those 3 contests. And all season last year in the regular season, Brisbane scored 1 goal or less twice the entire season in all 16 games. They realized something had to be changed, and head coach Matt Meyer redid his offensive systems prior to the Sunday's game last week and against the Adelaide Rush, and it paid off. The Brisbane Lightning did lose that game in overtime, 4-3, but it was their biggest offensive output of the season. And in yesterday's game, they matched that 3-goal output yet again, this time winning in regulation. Imogen Perry's first AWIHL win since March the 4th, 2023. She, of course, took last season off, but had an outstanding performance. And that was the difference. As Brisbane retaining possession here in the offensive zone. Pass comes across into the middle. And that shot was blocked by Sydney. And Sydney do break it out. Bjorling gathers in neutral ice. Has a couple of plays to beat. Goes to the outside. Tries to get a centering feed in. And then he had an opportunity. Another shot goes in from Gabby Arps. Gabby Arps has scored her first goal of the season. And it's doubled Sydney's lead. It was Linda Bjorling who gained the offensive zone, was forced to the outside, but managed to get the puck into a dangerous area, caused all sorts of chaos in the crease. The puck came back up high to the blue line. Gabby Arps fired through a bunch of players, crowd of players, seeing eye shot that finds the back of the net past Imogen Perry. Kath McKerney and Linda Bjorling, as you can hear JD, the rink announcer, assisting on Gabby Arps' first goal of the season. And Brisbane Lightning, after leading in yesterday's game in the first period 2-0, find themselves down 2-0 in this one. Sydney break that out through neutral ice, but stolen away again by Brisbane. Lily Roberts puts that back into the neutral zone. We saw a lot of neutral zone battles in yesterday's game. Both teams didn't get the same number of shots on goal as perhaps we're used to seeing. Made the most of their opportunities. See if the game today opens up a little bit. Shot from distance. That was a sharp angled shot. Lakari had to be sharp there and was. Mahoney. She wins the puck against Francesca, but taken away by Kenyon. And now another battle, 2-on-2 here in the corner. Lindsay Kalenek fighting with Francesca. Oh, that was Kelly Costa. My apologies. Costa with a pass. And that's kept to the side of the net from Lakari, and Lakari covers it up for a whistle. Kelly Costa was really active offensively for the Lightning in yesterday's game. Of course, plays on the blue line. And it did pay off in yesterday's game, as we mentioned, with the assist on the opening goal. Wasn't able to get an assist on that play, but caused all sorts of chaos in front of the net. As Harink has the puck stolen from her. And Mahoney first to the puck in the corner. She cycles it around, trying to find a teammate. Lane gets to it in a battle here along the boards. 2-on-2. And the officials, seen enough, will have a face-off. So 8.5 minutes to play here in the first period. It is a 2-0 Sydney lead at the moment. One goal came on the power play from Sarah Edney, and the second goal from Gabby Arps. Even strength. The Sydney break the puck out. Sarah Edney has her stick checked by Costa. And the puck goes against the boards. That is offside as Edney. The puck came out of the zone. Edney was still in the offensive zone, and Sydney just came offside there. So Brisbane will change its lines. Sydney keeps the same line out there. And Ebony Brunt does win the draw. Puck's kept in neutral ice, though. And Sydney forced to retreat through Adriana Herink. Gets the puck across to Edney. Edney in the middle. That's picked off by Fisher. She goes back to the D. Fisher throws it in. And Brisbane going on forecheck. Puck comes out in front. That's steered aside by the stick of Lakari. And Dixon was in the area. Couldn't get to the puck. Dixon fighting in behind the net now. Sydney gets it clear. But not out of the zone as Fisher holds it in. Dixon fighting in the corner. Fisher providing some support. Klinik's there too, and Klinik advances it up to Dixon. Dixon back to Klinik. Back to Dixon. Has Hokut, uses her, goes back to the corner, trying to find Klinik. It wraps all the way around for Fisher. And she's bodied into the boards by Mayer. Shot by Klinik, goes wide. Can't get that on target. But again, good pressure here from Brisbane. Fisher puts it towards the danger area, but it's Sarah Edney. And she's one-on-one, tries to deke, and that's excellent defensive work there. One of the most dangerous players in the league. And she was kept out of getting a good danger shot off by the defense of the Lightning. So face off here to the right of Imogen Perry. She is wearing a new jersey. She wore a different jersey number the first couple of weeks of the season. She is back wearing her number 73 jersey this weekend. Face off between Molnarova and Bikini. That's won by Bikini. Put back up high to Roberts. Bajui thought about spitting and firing. Temporarily lost control of the puck, and now there's a battle along the half wall. Bikini coming in to provide some support. And again, officials have seen enough. We'll have another face-off. So quick whistles today when the puck's being held in against the boards for the Brisbane Lightning. When they played the Adelaide Rush, there were quite a lot of board battles, and referees let it go. Had some would go almost 30 seconds. But officials in this one are happy to blow the whistle early. Both teams understand the consistency now. Shot from distance, took a deflection. And Imogen Perry covers it up for another face-off. So 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Sydney leading 2-0. Face off to the left of Imogen Perry. McKoney lost that draw. Brisbane will need to exit the zone though. That's stolen away. Good forecheck. I mentioned, of course, that game 10 years ago that the Lightning did win, that the Goannas, the Brisbane Goannas won 10 years ago here in Sydney. Another player on the Sirens who's still playing for the Sirens in today's game, Kath McKoney. As that pass comes in front, Kelly Costa puts one in. That's stopped by Sydney. Sydney break out the other way. Here's Bjorling. Tried to get that puck around Barber. Eventually does get around her. Shapes to shoot from a tight angle. And Perry stayed tight to the post. Brisbane now break the puck out cleanly. Here's Courtney Mahoney dangling successfully and firing on Lakari. Ran out of room. And Lakari, she is a big presence in goal. And used her size well there to deny the Brisbane Lightning a scoring opportunity. Stretch pass, finds the Lightning player. Sharp angled shot. And Ella Lakari saves that one. So good stretch pass by the Lightning. Face off will come to the right of Ella Lakari. And just in the background, you can see against the window, the Macquarie Ice Rink, they've moved the championship banners. And we've got some Sydney Sirens championship banners. Not all of them are up there. But it's really good to see. As here comes Edney on a breakaway. Great stick check from behind. And that denies her a clear opportunity on Perry. She cycles around and rips a shot on Imogen Perry. Perry saves. It's a good burst of speed there by Sarah Edney. Brisbane recovered well. And have a face-off here to the left of Perry. That's one forward by Brunt. Rapchuk gets to it first. Puck up high to Hurink, who shoots. That goes just wide. Battle between Kenyon and Dixon. And Sydney retain control. Backhand goes towards the net, and Perry was going to the other post. Puck took a deflection and almost went in. And that shot from distance is stopped. Sydney cycling the puck here. Puck comes in behind the net. Another chance for Hurink. She collects. Tries to put the puck back out in front, but stolen away by Brisbane. And here's Lindsay Kalinick with some speed. Kalinick. Great stick check there. I believe that was Cleo Mayer. The poked the puck away from Kalinick. Was a potential 3-on-2 developing. And Brisbane will just dump the puck in and complete a change. Brophy has the puck stolen away from her. Brophy gets the puck again, loses an edge, and now gets bodied to the ice. I think that was Traeger who got the hit. Kiara Traeger, this is her first AWIHL weekend. And Brisbane win the battle in behind the net. Puck comes out in front and scores. I believe that's Sophia Molnarova. A great pass from in behind the net. Finds her. And she puts it away for the Brisbane Lightning to have this lead. It's a 2-1 game. And it was hard work in behind the net. Caused the turnover. It's the puck back out in front. Molnarova is in the perfect position. And Bakari couldn't do anything about that one as it's a 2-1 game. Face-off won by Brisbane, but Samantha Payne got to the puck first. Puck got caught in her skates. Sydney retained possession through neutral ice. And Kelly Costa evades some pressure. Throws the puck back around into the corner for Brophy. That comes back to LaPlante. LaPlante cycles it back around. And now Sinclair. Good patience there by Brisbane not to panic. Just to retain possession. And now they've gained the offensive zone. Shot from distance. Lakari steers that aside and behind the net. Held in by Brisbane. Barber was applying some pressure there. Well held in by Brisbane, but Sydney do have possession and get it clear. The puck just skipped a little bit ahead of Payne. She gets the puck to the middle. That was a dangerous pass. Bikini with a sharp angle shot. And that is saved by Perry. So 2-1 game here. Both teams have scored. Sophia Molnarova, that was assisted by Alexandra McDonald and by Samantha Brophy. So Brophy with a goal in yesterday's game and assist in this one. And that was Alex McDonald with the excellent work in behind the net that created that opportunity for Sophia Molnarova. And that was her first goal of the season. So congrats to Sophia Molnarova. First goal of her AWIHL career. Brisbane, again, patiently trying to work it out of the zone. That's put back into the zone by Sydney. But it did come out. And we'll have a face-off there near the penalty box side of the rink. McKerney and Kalinick in the draw. McKerney wins that one. And put back into the offensive zone by Sydney. Still pressure through Newmark. They do create the turnover. Pass out in front, steered aside by Brisbane. Comes all the way out of the zone for Diamantina Dowell, who made her season debut yesterday, playing in her 9th AWIHL appearance. And puck comes in behind the Lightning net. Buehling got a piece of that one. And Kelsey Lang was following up, but it is Clinic trying to skate it out. Gets checked by Newmark, and now Buehling with an opportunity. Backhand attempt. Saved by Perry. Saw Linda Buehling score a beautiful goal against the Melbourne Ice with a backhand attempt and tried a similar move, but from a sharper angle. And Imogen Perry was up to the task there. We'll have a face-off to the left of Imogen Perry. Molnar over the goal scorer with Brunt. Brunt wins that one. And the puck just trickles out of the zone. Sydney will have to clear. They do. A minute remaining here. Sydney with a 2-1 lead. Brisbane have scored to cut into this lead. Sydney shot out to a 2-goal advantage. And Sydney with the puck in the offensive zone here. Brophy helps that one out. Loses an edge. Takes down Harink as well. Icing is waved off. Mayer stops up. Nice edge work there by Mayer. And Mahoney steals the puck off Edney. And now Mahoney with a chance. And that is saved by Lakari. Excellent work by Courtney Mahoney. Stealing the puck away from Sarah Edney. And created a grade A scoring chance there. But Lakari in excellent position. Followed her. Didn't get bedazzled by the moves. Was able to stop that backhand attempt. So just under 20 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Brisbane with possession. Mahoney in the corner. Has the puck taken away by Sydney. And now Sydney dump it all the way down the ice. Linda Buehling, I thought she beat out the icing. She made it first to the hash marks, it looked like, according to the camera angle. But the officials did not see it that way. And there is the option, if the officials think they made a mistake, to have the face-off at center ice. That is not the case here. And you can hear the Sydney bench is not happy with that call. Brisbane win the face-off. And Sydney do get the puck out and down the ice. That is all that will happen, though, as time expires. After 20 minutes of play, it's the Sydney Sirens 2 against the Brisbane Lightning 1. Sarah Edney with the opening goal on the power play at 17:07 of the period, assisted by Kelsey Lang and Stephanie Newmark. About 6.5 minutes later, Gabby Art scored her first, assisted by Linda Buehling and Kath McConey, before Sophia Molnarova pulled one back with 3 minutes 18 left from McDonald and Brophy. So we'll see if there's an ice cut. If there is an ice cut, we'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring all the action from the second period of play. And we'll see you soon. Hello and welcome back to the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League for season 2024-25. We are, of course, on AWIHL TV, powered by Sportscast Australia. You can watch live and free on either awihl.tv or on the official AWIHL YouTube channel. And at the moment at Macquarie Ice Rink, the Sydney Sirens are leading the visitors 2-1. The Sydney win the opening draw, but turnover stolen away by Mahoney. Roberts tidies that one up. And Brisbane forced to retreat. Choose a different angle of approach. Gabby Arps has scored a goal in this one. The go-ahead goal to give the Sydney Sirens the 2-1 lead. They did, of course, score the first two goals of the contest. Sarah Edney scored the first one. Gabby Arps the second. And Sophia Molnarova hold one back for Brisbane as Sydney ices the puck, and we'll have a face-off in the Sydney Sirens defensive zone. So a couple of players with their first goals of the season. Gabby Arps for the Sirens. The blue liner, of course. Bright talent, played for Australia for the senior women's team in the Trans-Tasman series. And Sophia Molnarova for the Brisbane Lightning, one of their imports. Puck comes up high to Rapchuk. Rapchuk firing through a bunch of bodies. Gets the puck back again. Lakari was in good position for those. I'm not sure if she had to make a save. The puck went to the side of the net, and Sydney get the puck out and into neutral ice. Alison Carlisle pressured there, and Stephanie Newmark almost picked the puck off and created a 2-on-1 scoring opportunity, but the officials adjudicate that the puck did cross the blue line and left the zone. The face-off for offside here. It's Ebony Brunt and Lindsay Clinic in the draw, and Brunt wins the draw, but good pressure by Brisbane. Amanda Dixon made sure that the puck was advanced forward, and now it's into the offensive zone. Sydney with possession. They'll need to break out and avoid the pressure. Puck turned over. And now centering feed for Dixon. And that goes all the way down the other end. Edney gets it clear. Rapchuk does well to skate away and put the puck into neutral ice. And Sydney regroups through Lang. Laying up the boards. Put back into the offensive zone. Kicked away by Carlisle. Brisbane using the net. Rapchuk winding around, has the puck poked away, and it's a turnover, and that shot went just high and into the netting and behind the net. Kelsey Lang puts the puck into the corner, can't find Kenyon, but bumped back by Edney, and Kenyon tried to bank one off Perrine into the net. Puck's in the corner now for Brisbane. Fisher puts it back to Rapchuk. Rapchuk again, this a patient exit of the zone works. Carlisle skating the puck out. And eventually loses control of the puck. It goes into the corner for Brophy to fight for. Sydney get to it first, and they break out into neutral ice. Rapchuk shovels it across. And Brisbane bring it back over the line. Opportunity here perhaps. Molnarova, the goal scorer. She just cycles it back around. Brisbane retaining possession here well. Kelly Costa up top, puts it back into the corner and in behind the net. Molnarova tried to find Brophy. And now it's Costa in alone. And that sharp angle shot, quick reaction by Lakari. Make sure that that is kept out of the net as Badui countering. She chips the puck into the corner. Brisbane use the boards to get it out, and again through Kelly Costa. Kelly Costa had that chance just a few moments before, gets the puck in front and had a teammate in Brophy, but was kept aside by the Sirens illegally, as the referees call it. So we will see the Brisbane Lightning head to the power play for the first time this game. Sirens player headed to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less. And we'll see if Brisbane can convert on the power play. They were much improved, of course, last weekend on the Sunday scoring 2 power play goals in that contest. Lindsay Klinick goes back. They use a modified umbrella on the power play. Instead of having both a net front and a bumper, they telescope in and out. And that shot is blocked away by Sydney. Lily Roberts chips it out of the zone, and Klinick takes possession and neutralized, uses Mahoney. Mahoney's had a good game so far. Had a good game yesterday. Didn't find the score sheet, but created plenty of offense. And Klinick patiently looking for options. Slaps and fires wide of Lakari. Lakari did get a pad on that one, but it was going wide. Pass comes out in front, and that's kept aside. LaPlante using a great skating ability to get into a good area. But Sydney was all over that opportunity, denying a shot on goal. Mornarova holds the puck in. Pressured by Pekini. And Sydney very aggressive on the penalty kill. Lindsay Klinick has a shot saved by Lakari. Sydney look like they've changed things up a little bit on the penalty kill here. Very aggressive with the 2 forwards up the top. Trying to create turnovers. And not allow the Brisbane Lightning to set up comfortably. See if Brisbane can adjust. Brisbane win the face-off, kept in at the blue line, and ripped around the boards, taken in the corner by Dixon. Goes up top to Costa. Costa being pressured by Edney, and Edney gets to the puck first. Chips it out. Buelling going after it, so Carlisle would need to be wary of her. Now Carlisle has everyone ahead of her, assesses her options, and brought in on the wing by Dixon. Carlisle kept that one in well. Dixon goes across. Here's an opportunity for Fisher. Fisher, second chance at it, goes just wide of Lakari. Good opportunity there by Ali Fisher. 2 goals in yesterday's contest. Was trying to add a third for the weekend, but kept aside by the Sydney Sirens defense and Ella Lakari. And that'll do it on the power play. Successful kill by the Sydney Sirens. They retained their 100% success rate for the season on the penalty kill. Kept in by Brisbane though. Sydney finally do get it out of the zone. We'll see if they retain the players on the ice or if they go off for a change, and players are changing. Dixon gets the puck out of the zone. And Dixon again wins a neutral zone battle. Sydney, though, do get it out, but only as far as Costa. And Costa gains the line and retreats. Kelsey Lang took a tumble. And now here's a chance. Kiara Traeger skating in after it, but Jamie Goonan, excellent work, veteran work by Jamie Goonan, just to be able to use her body well and deny that opportunity. Now it's Mahoney winding through and scores. What a goal by Courtney Mahoney. We talked about just earlier how she created so many opportunities yesterday, hadn't found the back of the net, and was again very dynamic in this one. Scores that one there, but don't forget Jamie Goonan's defensive play that denied the opportunity for Kiara Traeger earlier. And it's that rush chance that ensues directly after that defensive effort by Jamie Goonan that results in the tying goal. So 2-2 game here, 13.5 minutes to play in the second period. We've got a brand new game on our hands here at the Macquarie Ice Rink. Bikini gets that puck across, and there's 3 Sydney Sirens players all attacking Alison Carlisle, who does well to get the puck out. That will have enough on it for icing, perhaps? No, icing is waved off. So Adriana Harink collects the puck in her own zone. That's taken away by Brisbane. Here's an opportunity for Carlisle, for Brophy, my apologies. Stopped by Lakari. Puck kept in the zone by Brisbane just. And no, the linesperson has indicated that is out of play, and there's some extracurricular activities going on. Addresses being exchanged for Christmas cards, no doubt, between the Sirens and Lightning. So face-off outside the zone here. Brunton Clinic in it again. They've been battling a lot of face-off draws against each other as Kelly Costa winds one in. That rebounds off the back, and it's a goal. That took a weird bounce off the end boards, and the Brisbane Lightning got to the puck first and put it past Ella Lakari. It looks like Ali Fisher is going to be credited with the go-ahead goal. That's her third goal of the weekend. Scored 2 goals in yesterday's contest. That's her first one for today. And for the first time today, the Brisbane Lightning hold a lead. 3-2 here at Macquarie Ice Rink. Sydney Sirens with plenty of work to do. Kenyon gets the puck into the zone. That's held in by, I think, LaPlante almost caught that puck. LaPlante gets to it again. And she'll withstand some pressure using her skating ability. One of the things that you really notice about Madison LaPlante is her excellent skating ability, and used it well there to not only affect the breakout, but create an offensive zone entry. Uses her body that time. Now Brisbane taken away by Arps, and quick shot caused a bit of a rebound in front. Dixon spins, but can't get away from Kenyon. Brisbane do eventually get it out of the zone and just chips down onto Lakari by the Lightning. Sydney bringing it back out now. And that's good skating here by Harink. Harink. She runs into some traffic. Gets the puck through to the middle of the ice, though. And Kenyon almost got a piece of that to get it past Perry. Lang here. The blue liner deep in the offensive zone. Retreats back now as she gets some support. Lang fires the sharp-angled shot. Gets into the crease. And Newmark. That backhand didn't miss by much and goes in behind for Buehling. Now sealed off by Costa. And Brisbane break it out. That's great work in the neutral zone by Harink. Puts the puck in on Hokut. Hokut just backhands that straight back out of the zone, and Harink will have to do it all over again. And taken away just inside the blue line by Brisbane. Good pressure here on Harink. Harink, she's had a massive shift so far. She must be absolutely exhausted. And she will be hoping that her teammates get the puck in deep so she can go for a change. They do get into the offensive zone. And now it's Brophy. Brings it over the line. Harink has been able to change. And Brisbane retain possession of the puck. And that puck by McDonald goes across the face of goal. Had an option in Molnarova too. Brisbane with the puck in behind the net. Setting up in Gretzky's office. Looking for options. Decides to take it through herself. And has the puck poked away. Molnarova, good shift there. But even better defensive effort by the Sirens, denying the opportunity. Brisbane get it in over the line. Held up here by both Roberts and McConey. But excellent work by Molnarova. Battling away. And the puck is kept in by Brisbane. Shot from distance. That won't trouble Lakari, but does go in behind the net. Opportunity for Brisbane to apply some pressure here. Rapchuk to Molnarova. Molnarova. She's also had a long shift here. Looking for options. Cycles it around. It's the long change. Second period. And the puck is eventually lifted up and out of the zone. Won't have enough on it for icing. It's excellent little chip shot there to get the puck out of the zone. And Sydney, an opportunity centering feed. Brisbane, though, do well defensively. And Kalinick, what a skater. Lindsay Kalinick gains the offensive zone, taken away by the Sirens. Picked off. Dixon has to leave it on the delayed offside call, though, and that allows Arps to counter. Arps bring in across the line. She stops up. Wraps it round and behind for Bajui. Bajui sealed off by Carlisle. Puck gets back in behind the net. Clinic having to deal with it. Does. And Rapchuk thought about using the boards. Didn't like what she saw. And used her excellent skating ability to get away. And now Brisbane are clear. Brisbane gain the zone. Dixon in the corner. Sealed off the puck by the Sirens. The Sirens using the board to chip it out into neutral ice. 8-minute play here. 3-2. Brisbane Lightning lead. Madison the plant dangles her way through. And Lakari steers that one aside. Now it's Courtney Mahoney. Scored the go-ahead goal already. Shoots again. And Ella Lakari with the Statue of Liberty save. Just kept that glove hand out there just to show Mahoney this that shot was no problem at all. Picking apples. Good save by Lakari. Good rush again by Mahoney. The Lightning win the face-off, retain possession in the zone, and they'll go on to the cycle. Battle in the corner. 2-on-2. Referees let it go, and the puck does come free. Puck comes out in front, and Madison LaPlante couldn't get a good shot away. She had a couple of Sirens play draped over her. Brisbane chip it right back in. Adriana Herink hits that puck, but not out of the zone. And Brisbane just shot thrown on goal. And we'll have a whistle here. Not sure what the call will be. If it's a bench penalty for too many players on the ice. If the puck went off a player or off the door. We'll wait and see what the call is. It does look like it is going to be a bench penalty for against the Brisbane Lightning. Too many players on the ice. A bit of confusion. Again, the long change does cause some issues. And Brisbane Lightning player wasn't quite off the ice when it hit them. So Sydney Sirens head to the power play again. They've already scored one power play goal in this contest. If they can score a second, they'll tie this game. And it's a bit of a scramble here. Sirens come away with a puck through Arps. And yeah, it is Amanda Dixon who's going to the bench for the too many players on the ice penalty. She'll serve the penalty. And Sirens with a great opportunity here. Edney firing from distance. That one's just wide. Looking for a tip or a deflection. Arps back up to Edney. Edney with a wrister. And that stopped, but a big rebound. And great poke check by Courtney Mahoney. Denies Sarah Edney the opportunity, who was winding up in a little mini break. Although full credit to Arps and Edney, who caught up to Mahoney and were able to create a sharp enough angle that Lakari was comfortable enough to save. Lakari coming well out of the net here to settle down the puck for Arps. Kalinick watching her. And Lakari almost shepherding Kalinick away. As Sydney gain the zone here through Newmark. Newmark has some time. And that pass is picked off and sent 200 feet down the ice. Kelsey Lang taking possession. Kalinick picks that off in neutral ice and dumps it in the zone. And Sydney will have to come again. Sydney try to go up the line, and Rapchuk steals that one off in neutral ice. So Sydney not able to set up here in the second half of this power play. They did have those opportunities after winning the face-off initially. in the offensive zone. They haven't been able to produce anything since. Brisbane's done a really good job of denying zone entries and stealing the puck in the neutral zone, and that penalty has been killed off by the Lightning. Brisbane do break it clear. Good back check there to take the puck away by Bikini. Really effective player, Bikini. Really hard worker, wins a lot of battles. A lot of those 50-50 battles along the boards, and last season was very impressive, even on a Sirens team that really struggled, finished last in the league, but Bikini was just a tireless presence. Brophy, she takes possession of the puck just inside the blue line. And now Brisbane with an opportunity through McDonald, and Alalakari gets the save and holds on to it. It's 3-2. Brisbane Lightning lead here in the second period. 4 minutes left. And face off, but taken possession of by Sydney. Harps is pressured by Sinclair and gives away the puck. Now Sinclair patiently has some time and space, gets the puck into the blue paint, and that sharp angled shot didn't miss by much. Brisbane again pressuring here. LaPlante keeps the puck along the boards, fighting with Newmark. Now Buelling, she takes possession. It's around 1, but not 2. Courtney Mahoney provided good defensive cover. And we'll have an offside called here. Referees or officials adjudicate that Brisbane was just a little bit offside ahead of the puck. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second period. Neutral zone face-off. Just at the Sirens blue line. And Brisbane win that draw. They'll just wire it right in on Lakari. Lakari stops and settles. And Sydney get the puck out of the zone, but Brisbane retain possession. Not making it easy for the Sirens to be able to gain the zone on zone entries. The neutral zone play has been effective so far. Rapchuk having to evade Nikita Horvat, and uses her excellent skating ability to do just that. Gains the zone from the left circle. She'll skate in behind the net. Loses control of the puck temporarily, but manages to get it back in. But Sydney do get it out of the zone. Here's Kiara Traeger. Traeger is left isolated out there. Doesn't have many options. Does get to the middle of the ice for Kayla Francesca. But Brisbane, again, steal the puck away just when it looked like an offensive opportunity was developing for the Sydney Sirens. Clinic uses her option well. Rapchuk hit a Sydney Sirens player, and Rapchuk was fortunate to get a second chance at it. Shot on goal from distance, and there was a big rebound there. Rapchuk has gone down hard into the boards and behind the net. I hope she's okay. And she is skating off, so that's good news for the Brisbane Lightning. Katrina Rapchuk, of course, another Aussie flyer, a senior national women's team representative. Brisbane win the draw. Back to LaPlante. LaPlante skates deep into the zone, evading her opposite number 7. And now behind the net, LaPlante creating some space and opportunity. Dumps it back in behind the net for Brophy. Brophy tried to chip it in front to find Molnarova. That took a deflection. And now Sydney will get to the puck first in the corner. Puck comes out to neutral ice, but taken straight back again. into the zone by Brisbane. Brophy gets the puck in front, and Lakari just casually paddling that one aside with a stick. And Sydney in behind the net is Cleo Mayer. Mayer almost lost possession, but does well to get it out of the zone. But it goes to neutral ice and no further. As Brisbane once again take possession. And yes, as you can hear, 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Saw some opportunities for both teams in the final minute of play in that opening frame. We'll see if that's repeated in this one. As Sydney, who jumped out to an early 2-goal lead, given up 3 unanswered goals. Courtney Mahoney. She turns the puck over to Bikini. Bikini chips it around, trying to find Payne, but that's cut off by Costa. Half a minute to go. Barber battling against the boards. And gets some support through Fisher. Fisher throws it out in front. And here's an opportunity. That just went wide from Mahoney. Wraparound attempt. That's saved by Lakari. A couple of good chances there from Brisbane. And buzzer sounds. After 40 minutes of play, it's the Brisbane Lightning 3 over the Sydney Sirens 2. The goals scored in that period were both by Brisbane. Courtney Mahoney at 13 minutes 38, assisted by Kate Barber and Tracy Hokett. And then Ali Fisher just a minute later, less than a minute later, assisted by Kelly Costa, made it a 3-2 game. So we'll have an ice cut here at Macquarie Ice Rink. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You've been watching AWIHL TV, powered by Sportscast Australia. We'll see you soon. Well, welcome back to Macquarie Ice Rink for the Brisbane Lightning against the Sydney Sirens, the third period. So far, it's the Brisbane Lightning holding the slimmest of leads here, 3-2, overturning a 2-1 deficit entering into the second period, scoring 2 goals to take a lead. And now we'll see if the Sirens can respond as Molnarova puts a shot on. Big rebound that came directly out in front. McDonald wasn't able to convert that opportunity. Brophy gets the puck back in front to Molnarova. Molnarova forced to retreat and behind the goal. Makari still in that upright stance. As Brisbane continue to apply pressure. This was a theme in the second period. Shots were 12-3 in favour of the Lightning. Currently out shooting Sydney 20-11. As Brisbane just wire that in behind the net, picked off by Kenyon, who goes up top to Bajui. Bajui completes the breakout and chips it in the zone. Payne will head after it into the corner near the skate shop. And puck comes out of zone. Brisbane gets caught in the skates of McDonald. And Brophy, she'll just chip it in and go for a change. That line has been out for the opening minute. Now Sydney coming back the other way, taking it in down the right wing side is Kenyon. Kenyon stops up, looking for some support. Now another battle, won by Sydney. They come out into the face-off circle. That shot was blocked and didn't make its way through to Imogen Perry, who has had an excellent period so far in today's game. The second period held the Sirens off the board. There's a big rebound. The puck is put in. I don't think Lakari knew exactly where it was, and suddenly the Brisbane Lightning have opened up a 4-2 lead. It looks like Courtney Mahoney's initial break was stymied by Ella Lakari. But Kate Barber was still in the blue paint. Managed to find the puck first before the Sirens to double the lead. Wow. That was the goal that came out of nothing. The Brisbane Lightning have started this period strong, but that opportunity, it looked like the puck was going to be blown dead. Barber kept with it. Here's Edney winding away through. Backhand opportunity saved by Perry. Edney controlling this game now, having a battle there with the Lightning defender as Arps throws a puck on net. This is the middle of a 6-game homestand for the Sydney Sirens. They started it off well against the defending champion Melbourne Ice with 2 come-from-behind victories. They lost yesterday's contest to the Lightning, hoping to split this series, the weekend series. Head coach Jaden Ryan for the Sirens said that was what he was expecting. A successful weekend would look like for him was a split series, as long as the players put in a full effort. So far, they are coming up just short, but there's plenty of time left. It's a 2-goal Brisbane Lightning lead. Sydney have the puck in the Brisbane Lightning offensive zone, but Brisbane take possession. And the puck does come free into neutral ice. Lily Roberts will retrieve the puck, being watched by Ali Fisher, scored a goal in this contest. She goes to Bjorling. Bjorling, a little touch pass, finds McKoney. McKoney up ahead to Newmark, and Newmark kept to the outside by LaPlante. Now in behind the net, Newmark tries to get it back out in front, takes a tumble. Newmark onto the puck again. Strong work along the boards there by LaPlante. And the puck does eventually exit the zone. Amanda Dixon using her skates to get it ahead to Molnarova. Molnarova, she's in a crowd of Sirens players, getting some support now. Molnarova, shot from distance. Lakari, she'll glove that one, and we'll have another face-off. Just under 17 minutes to play here in the third period. Brisbane Lightning 4, Sydney Sirens 2. Kate Barber collecting her first goal of the season. Had an assist earlier, and her goal was assisted by Sinclair and Mahoney. Lang using her skating well to exit the circle and the zone. Slapper from distance. And that goes into the corner. LaPlante fighting against Lang for it. Gets it up ahead to the boards. And Brisbane's out through the middle. Brisbane through Brophy. Brophy trying to center a pass. Doesn't get through. Costa. She makes sure the puck is kept in. Molnarova covering for her. Molnarova heads to the net. Battle in the corner. And officials are letting this go here in the third frame. Costa gets the puck out. Has an opportunity. Tried to go short side. But didn't get that one on net. Goes to the side. Lakari was there. And Sydney get a clear. Molnarova passes to break it out. Good stretch pass. Finds Costa. Costa just backhands it in. She'll go for a change. And Barber providing the forechecking pressure after having scored the goal. Sydney. Tried to kick it ahead. That's taken away by Mahoney. Mahoney goes across to Barber. Barber fighting with Arps, and Arps gets the better of that battle. Gets the puck up to the half wall. Puck takes a deflection and stays in the zone. Good skating by Katie Sinclair. Uses the edges well. And now Brisbane in again. That shot goes wide. Took a deflection. Mahoney. And Arps takes it out. She'll skate it free. Pass took a little deflection, but still gets to Francesca. Here's another battle against the boards in neutral ice. Brunt helps the puck into the offensive zone, but taken away by Brisbane. Edney with a takeaway. Edney from the circle. Shot. And that whistles just high of Imogen Perry. Brisbane get the puck up to Kalinick. Kalinick, here's a one-on-one opportunity. And that's great defensive work there. Turned it into a 1v2. Rink had good position. And does well there as well to get the puck across to Brunt. Taken away again by Brisbane. Brisbane set up. They switch. Shot from distance, and Lakari makes a sharp save. Rebound goes in behind the net. Fight between Rabchuk. Rabchuk wins. She cycles that around into the corner for Dixon. Dixon goes back up through the middle, and no one's there, so Carlisle will have to retrieve, and Linda Bjorling is absolutely steaming ahead. Carlisle does win that one. And Fisher chips it back out to Lindsay Kalinick. McConey picked that off temporarily, but taken back by Fisher. Fisher's in the zone, collides with Meyer. And we'll have a whistle. Let's see who's called for this one. Interference is the call. Maybe Cleo Mayer going into the penalty box for another Brisbane Lightning power play. The Lightning have had just one power play opportunity this game. That was off an Anna Badui holding call. We'll have their second opportunity here to possibly open up a 3-goal lead. Face-off draw, that's a scramble win. Brisbane do retain possession. And now it's Mahoney. Goes in behind the net to Rabchuk. That got past her. She has LaPlante in support. And being sealed against the boards by Newmark. Brisbane do get possession, but Arps didn't get to be able to clear that one, and Molnarova passes to a teammate. And now Mahoney back in behind the net. LaPlante was the net front presence there. The Lightning players will shift in and out of that spot. Shot from distance, doesn't get through. Big rebound. And a diving clearance by Lakari. Sends the puck 200 feet onto Imogen Perry. Brisbane set up again. Mahoney gets some speed through neutral ice. Gains the zone. Just leaves the puck for Rabchuk. Rabchuk in the corner. Has LaPlante if she needs. And her and LaPlante swap sides. Back up top now. Back across to Rapshark. That gets ahead of her, and Gabby Arps is onto the puck. Mornarova wins it away, and the Sirens clear from the side of the net all the way into the Brisbane Lightning zone. Clinic being watched by Bjorling. Bjorling scored a shorthanded goal already this season. Brisbane pass it across to Dixon. Now Carlisle retrieving the puck. Mornarova gains the zone. Gets to the middle of the ice. That shot is blocked. Carlisle can't find a way through traffic either. And that'll do it for the penalty. 5-on-5 hockey. The Sydney Sirens' 100% penalty kill record for the season remains intact. Adney now gets the puck. Sharp angle shot. And that goes wide. Taken away by the Lightning. And now they're through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Sirens player goes down. Arm is in the air. Brophy's going to be heading to the penalty box. And the Sydney Sirens will be heading to the power play for the third time this game. So about 11 minutes left here in the third period. Brisbane Lightning 4, Sydney Sirens 2. Sirens will have a chance with the numerical advantage here, 5-on-4. Now going with a full forward, one defender setup. Gabby Arps, the lone blue liner on this power play. Samantha Payne, of course, has played defence in the past, played last season on the blue line for Sydney, and she's on the power play, and that's taken away by Mahoney. Mahoney, short-handed opportunity, alone on Lakari, stoned by Lakari. That would have just about put the game out of reach for the Lightning, and Ella Lakari makes a huge save in the context of this game to deny Courtney Mahoney. Mahoney scored short-handed against the Brisbane Lightning. Went forehand, backhand, chooses to go forehand on that opportunity. And Lakari did really well to follow her, maintain good position. That puck is taken away by the Lightning again. And the puck is at the other end of the ice to what the Sirens would like it. Courtney Mahoney had that puck poke checked away from her. Otherwise, she would have had another grade A scoring chance against Lakari. Really good work by Lakari to read the play. And Sirens will need to regroup here. About half this penalty has expired. And we've had more grade A scoring chances for the Lightning than we have for the Sirens. Klinek picks that off and neutralized. Gets it across to Fisher. Big hits. And there's no arms up from the officials. That's clean. And Brisbane gets to that puck first, but can't clear out of the zone. Kept in at the wall. Here's Lang up top. Goes across to Edney. Edney, she finds a lane. Shoots. That's saved by Perry. Can't glove it. Puck comes back up top to Edney. Edney, that pass nearly picked off by Rapchuk. But Bjorling does well. Cuts across into the middle. Poked away by Perry. And the puck exits the zone. Lakari comes all the way out. And the Sirens, 30 seconds left on this power play. Here's Edney. Edney winds and fires, and that bullet just goes over the top of the goal and out of play. So 4-2 game here. Brisbane Lightning looking to secure their second win of the season. If they do win, pending results in Adelaide, they could jump into that fourth and final playoff spot. They would be tied with the Sydney Sirens on points. Brisbane get the puck out through Brophy. Stolen away by Roberts, and she wheels around and chips it against the boards. Straight to a waiting Brisbane Lightning player. And Lightning dump it into the zone. Icing is waved off because of Molnarova getting to that puck first, getting to the hash marks first. Shot from distance is taken away by Sydney now. They break out. Gabby Arps. And the puck gets caught in skates again. You can see the frustration. As Brisbane take possession again. It's just wave after wave of Brisbane attack at the moment. Molnarova has Brophy going hard to the net. And that shot goes wide, taken by McDonald. McDonald cycles it back around and behind the net, taken again by Brisbane. Molnarova. She goes back up top to Carlisle. This Carlisle-Ratchet pairing has been reunited and looks really good as Carlisle's shot from distance is saved by Lakari. No rebound. 8 minutes to play. Offensive zone face-off for the Lightning here to the right of Ella Lakari. And we're still waiting for Brisbane Lightning to get to the puck. They do. Ebony Brunson Clinic. Who else? And Sydney win possession but can't get it out of the zone. They do now. Here comes Edney. Edney picking up speed. Shot from the circle. And that rattles around the boards. Sydney still with possession now. Puck comes back out of the zone into neutral ice. And it's Brisbane's turn to go back the other way through Amanda Dixon. Edney takes that again. Had an option there at the other side of the ice. Tried to find her. That shot didn't miss by much. As Edney wires one that rattles against the end boards. Battle in the corner. Edney and Carlisle. Carlisle gets it out to Harink. Harink with a shot that's blocked. Another backhand shot just to an area. And Carlisle cycles that one back around and puck goes over the boards and out of play. 7 minutes left here in the third period. 4-2 Brisbane Lightning lead. We'll have a face-off to the right of Imogen Perry. Imogen Perry, an excellent game in yesterday's contest with a .947 save percentage in securing her first win of the season. And she's been excellent here so far in today's game. Both goaltenders have been excellent. And kept this game really close so far. Sydney with the puck in behind the net. Sealed off by LaPlante again, using her skating well. Chips the puck up to Mahoney. And Mahoney being watched by Kelsey Lang. And that was excellent defensive work by Kelsey Lang. Puck chipped into the zone by Barber. And now it's Kenyon. Kenyon finds an option. Her sister on the boards. Brisbane take possession in the neutral zone and dump the puck in. But no Lightning player touched it, so that will come back for icing. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Sirens. The time is running out for them. Coming up on both teams' schedules, both teams face the Perth Inferno as their next opponent. The Brisbane Lightning do so next weekend at Coburn Ice Arena. And the Sydney Sirens do so at Macquarie Ice Rink in a fortnight's time. The Brisbane-Perth games next weekend will be the only games on the AWIHL schedule for next weekend, as that shot is saved by Perry, held for a face-off. We talked about how this is a part of a 6-game homestand for the Sirens. After playing the Perth Inferno in 2 weeks' time at Macquarie, they'll have just one more home series for the season against the Adelaide Rush. And Arps' shot from distance is blocked and it comes through to Bjorling. Bjorling took exception at a little bump which she felt was unnecessary and took a whack at Sam Brophy with her stick. I'm not sure if the officials saw that. They're having a discussion. And decided to let things go. If you don't see it, it's pretty unfair to call it. So good work by the officials. A shot from distance goes into the circle. Not cleared. And this two Brisbane Lightning players collide with each other, and here's an opportunity for Sydney. Newmark couldn't get a shot on goal. And puck is just fired in. Lakari settles it. She'll have to make her way back to the net. And Sirens do break out the puck. Opportunity here, Bjorling. Bjorling's got a clear lane, shoots! And that's saved by Perry. And Perry covers up the rebound as well. Officials are just skating in, making sure there's no shenanigans. Just over 5 minutes left. Face off, won by the Lightning. That's Hokert. I think it was actually Kath McConey that shot it forward, but Brisbane got to the puck first. And Kelsey Lang tidying up in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone slap shot. And that took a deflection and exits the zone. Parink gets the puck up to a teammate. Now Sirens dealing with it in the corner from the circle. Lang chips the puck to herself and does so again. And gains the zone. Leaves the puck behind for a teammate. And the puck just rolls wide of the net. Lightning with possession. Here's Hokert. Hokert finds her teammate. And Dixon finally gets the puck out of the zone. Sydney will retain possession though as they gather in their own zone through Herink, who passes across to Arps. Arps tries a little bounce play off the boards, gets it up to Brunt. Brisbane get the puck out of the zone, however. And here's Lily Roberts. She evades the forechecking Mahoney, but gives the puck away to Rapchuk, and Rapchuk, she'll pass it up, and the Lightning gain the zone on the left wing side. Shot from distance, doesn't trouble Lakari. And we'll have another face-off here. You can see the Sydney Sirens Championship banners just along the windows there here at Macquarie. Shout out to Renzo, the rink manager here, who's done some excellent work this season. We've got obviously the freshly painted lines, the logos of the teams and leagues that play here out of the Macquarie Ice Rink. Now, lots of improvements here at the Macquarie Ice Rink as the Sydney Sirens player goes down. We'll see if there is a tripping call, and there will be. So a little bit of life here for the Sydney Sirens. 3.5 minutes left. It'll be Barber heading to the penalty box. The league's second best power play. We'll be looking to convert for the second time in this game to make it a one-goal game. Bueling and Kalinick in the draw. And Brisbane get to that puck through LaPlante. LaPlante skates in behind her own net. Takes some seconds off, but can't clear the zone. Edney across to Lang. Lang winds and fires. That's saved by Imogen Perry. Lang has already scored a power play goal this season. Perry's just taking a little bit of time getting up. I think she was looking for where the puck was, and as it dropped out of her equipment. Face off to the right of Imogen Perry. Just over 3 minutes left. Sydney Sirens on a power play. Now a battle in the corner. 3 Sirens to 2 Lightning players. And Bjorling comes out with the puck. There's no one in front of the net. Now Newmark goes there with Lang. Edney goes across. Lang's shot fizzles wide. And poked away by Brisbane. It does exit the zone. I believe that was LaPlante lost her footing. Edney goes in behind the net and finds Bjorling along the half wall. Bjorling has Lang up top, uses her. Lang back into the corner. Edney skates into the circle. Up top to Lang. Lang back to Edney. Edney controlling, firing. That's blocked. Edney gets the puck back again. Goes back across to Lang. Lang with a shot. And that's swallowed up by Imogen Perry. It's a good opportunity. Perry was moving. But Lang could only find the middle of the net. And Imogen Perry had that covered. About a minute left on this power play. Lang gains control. That shot is blocked and doesn't make its way through to Perry. Brisbane wind it round the boards, but not out. Edney keeps it in. Back into the corner for Buehling. Buehling being pressured by Rapchuk. And Newmark takes away the puck. Back up to Edney. Edney. She finds some space and fires wide of goal. And almost an opportunity. Brisbane can get the puck out. There's an opportunity for Mahoney. And Mahoney is racing onto it. Lakari sees her. Comes out to play the puck. But goes straight to Mahoney. And Mahoney's pass there was looking for a teammate. The net was open. But Sydney survived. Last minute of play here. So you could hear from the rink announcer. Brunt puts the puck into the corner. Payne. And that's picked off by Carlisle. Arps keeps it in the zone. Now Brisbane ship it out, but Cabby Arps, using her jumping skills, holds that in temporarily, but it does escape the zone. Sydney put it back in. I think they lost track of the puck there because it got stuck at the half wall. And here's Gabby Arps. She's pressured by Brophy. Brophy goes down, but will take off valuable seconds now. And time is running out for Sydney. The Lightning entered this weekend on just a single point. Desperate to get its season started with a win. And I think head coach Matt Meyer would probably stop short of calling these games must-win games, but we were getting into that territory. And just psychologically, to see yourself at the bottom of the standings, it has an impact. And the Lightning, sharp angle shot, that's saved by Lakari. The Lightning have done really well. They adjusted their game. They adjusted their structures and their systems against the Adelaide Rush. And at the moment, should scores remain the same, they will be tied with the Sydney Sirens for third overall in the league. That'll do it. Imogen Perry goes back to back. And the Brisbane Lightning have scored 4 offensive goals here to overturn a 2-0 deficit to take the win here at Macquarie and sweep the series. Both Naoka Wallet and Ella Lakari were good in net for the Sirens, but the Sirens couldn't find a way to put more than 2 pucks in a game past Imogen Perry, only scoring 3 goals all weekend. The Brisbane Lightning, who have had scoring issues all season, have scored 7 goals across their 2 games to take out a well-deserved series sweep. And pending the results from the Melbourne-Adelaide game later today, they are sitting in a final spot, tied with those Sydney Sirens on 7 points. So a fantastic result here for the Brisbane Lightning. And next up, of course, Brisbane do head to Coburn Ice Arena to take on the Perth Inferno. And the Brisbane Lightning would have the chance to leapfrog the Perth Inferno for second overall in the standings. So plenty to play for. But it's been a pleasure having you here. It is the Brisbane Lightning 4 who have defeated the Sydney Sirens 2 at Macquarie Ice Rink. Thank you for joining us on Sportscast from Sportscast Australia on AWIHL TV. I've been Gordon Goodenough. It's been a pleasure having you, and we'll see you next time.